بيانات وزن علينا مباشر.
This is Chris Black at WHO headquarters in Geneva, Switzerland. I am reading the account sent by a colleague in Gaza who gathered information from eyewitnesses at a WHO warehouse which came under attack on the 20th and 21st of July, 2025. At 18:30 on Sunday, 20th of July, 2025, the first strike hit the roof of the warehouse. Guards inside could not identify the nature of munitions used, but reported a hole in the roof. No injuries or damage to items inside the warehouse was reported. A quadcopter could be seen flying inside and targeting the generator with an explosive device. Around 2100 hours, while kinetic activity in the area was continuing, guards decided to lock the premises and relocate to the nearest safe place to continue surveillance. Throughout the night, witnesses and the security company reported the presence of drones and dropping of different explosive devices, including incendiary ones. In the morning hours of the 21st of July, smoke was reported coming out from the warehouse roof, with no further information available due to the impossibility to access the area, as tanks were already positioned beyond the first intersection southeast. The extended damage, meaning the building had burned and the rooftop had collapsed inside, was only able to be confirmed later during a mission passing by the area.
This is Nika Alexander at WHO headquarters in Geneva, Switzerland. I am reading the account sent by colleagues in Gaza on 21 July 2025. At 12:15 on 21 July 2025, the third floor of a WHO staff residence was hit by a projectile. Staff were unharmed but panicked due to the presence of the military tanks in the area and continuous shooting. At 13:10, another projectile hit the second floor. Then a quadcopter launched an incendiary device in one room of the ground floor where staff were assembled, forcing them to retreat to the bathroom. Drones issued voice commands instructing people not to leave the house. By 13:15, the fire made it difficult to stay inside. Tanks were reportedly surrounding the house and destroying the perimeter fence. Around 13:30, colleagues reported that a tank was destroying the wall of the house. Use of stun grenades and shooting was reported. At 14:18, a female staff member reported that males were separated from the group and females and children were sent on foot south towards Al-Mawasi through the conflict area. WHO requested access to relocate staff throughout the day. WHO had a convoy on standby ready to deploy to the location since 6 a.m. At 14:22, the convoy received the green light to move first to recover the women and children from the road and then the men held at the guest house. Male colleagues were held at gunpoint in front of a tank, stripped to their underwear and with their hands up. 4 tanks were inside the premises. The whole perimeter fence was destroyed. Private cars full of personal items prepared for evacuation were run over by the tanks. 13 males, some of them children, were held in front of a tank. Shooting was ongoing in the area throughout this operation. At 15:40, WHO was allowed to take 9 males, while 4 were kept for further security screening. 9 were allowed to leave with their clothes. Of the 4 people detained, 3 were later released wearing just underwear and instructed to run to Al-Mawasi area, while 1 was taken away blindfolded, handcuffed, and only wearing his underwear.